Good morning, or good afternoon. I think it's afternoon. This was a video I really didn't want to make, and I don't think Pip really wanted to make it either. But I've bitten the bullet, and we're gonna do it. Many of you guys that have watched us from the beginning, you all know that we made a fan video to Photograph by Ed Sheeran. And we decided that when we made this video, we'd do it every year and make a little tradition out of it. And we then decided to do a bit of vlogging and like general messing about, having a bit of fun. So that was the startings of the channel. And this was on the 19th of August last year, 2015, that we published it. And it was to win to see Ed Sheeran or something like that. So we did it with all the horses, and some of the horses we don't have anymore, so it's quite sad, like they've been sold on. Or so this year we decided to do a video to Immortals by Fall Out Boy, and we'd done part of it and we'd forgotten about it, and it was Pip who was like, oh gosh, we haven't done that part of the video yet, like we need to finish, there's like a minute of it left that we needed to do. And I was like, oh okay, we'll have to do that. And we did forget again, and it was the day before it was meant to be being uploaded, and we were like, we haven't done it. And so we decided that, we'd do it. One of Pip's friends was over, so she was going to help us by filming it, so we could get it all done a lot quicker. And we filmed the first 2 sequences, I think. And then we were like, oh, how about we do our double jump? It's like our trademark and whatever. We've always been pretty good at the double jump. Like even in the Immortals video, there's a double jump with Skye and Cassie, and we are exactly in time, and it's just amazing. But the thing is, when we were doing this double jump, we were doing it on a slight angle, and it's something that we've done a lot before, and we practiced it, and either Skye would have a pole or Johnny would have a pole, and we were like, oh. And so we'd practiced it a few times and we'd got it right, and we then decided to do it for real and did it like in the video. So Pip's friend was filming it, she was on Skye, I was on Johnny, and we came to do it, and Pip jumped and I jumped, I think it was a little bit later, and Johnny hit Skye with the side of his chest on her shoulder on the left side, and he was turning as we jumped, so he was trying to get away from colliding with her, but unfortunately he didn't turn quick enough, and Pip was slightly too close to our jump and a fraction of a second too slow, and they hit, and Pip came off and hit the deck pretty hard. Luckily Johnny didn't trample her, or no, she didn't get trampled, she's okay, she's fractured her shoulder and her arm, and she's gone to fracture clinic today to see how she's doing. And I saw Skye flip over, so as Johnny hit her, he was obviously going fast because he was jumping, he hit her really hard on that shoulder and flipped her over. And when she stood up again, her leg was hanging, and straight away you could see that she'd broken her leg. And I jumped off Johnny, Pip was screaming, Pip's friend was shaking as she just filmed it, and it was for nothing other than a video that we were making to kind of start the anniversary of our channel again. And I got off Johnny and I just let him go, and he cantered off up the field. And I grabbed hold of Skye's leg and held it, and you could see she'd broken it straight in half across her cannon bone. And she was very brave, actually, and Pip's mum didn't see it, but she heard Pip screaming and came running in, and I was like, Skye's broken her leg, she needs a vet. Pip was crying and in tears, and her friend, who isn't really very horsey, we told her how to take off the saddle, and Skye was still tacked up, so she took off her saddle and managed to do that. And Pip was really, really hurt and screaming, and her mum just told her to get away, and she did, and her friend went with her, and it was all okay. And her mum held Skye's head up while I held her leg in the air, so she didn't put any weight on it, and she was jumping around and in a lot of pain, and it was awful to watch. And my mum was at work, had to call her and get her to come, but Pip's dad was distraught. Louise, who's Pip's mum, called him and told him what's happened, and he was in pieces. And I don't think I've ever seen a man cry, but he cried, and I felt so bad, because if we hadn't been doing that and I had watched and seen Skye slow and realised that no, I couldn't jump, then we wouldn't be where we are today. But we are where we are today, and Skye was euthanised, and she went at about, I think it was about 8:30 in the evening. And the vet took an hour to come. They were on a call-out emergency, so we had to hold Skye's leg in the air for an hour so she didn't go down and hurt herself. So Skye's gone over the Rainbow Bridge, and I thought you guys needed to know, because we hadn't done a video in a few months now, and that was why, because unfortunately Skye is no more, and obviously it's affected me and Pip so much, because Skye was obviously mine for 2 years before she was Pip's, and we're both really kind of, we don't know what to do with ourselves. So I know I'm rambling now, but it's I think I've only just come to terms with it, and Pip luckily didn't have to stay for all of what Skye went through, but Skye was standing and she wouldn't go down right until the very end, when the vet euthanised her. And we just all very sorry, and we will be making some videos soon. So videos will be on hold for a while, and I'm going to publish part of the Immortals video, because we filmed it all quite a while ago, and delete the bits that we did on the day that Skye died, because I don't think I can face watching them. And yeah, just, I'm sorry guys, and I hope you understand, and there'll be a tribute for Skye, and just sorry for not uploading and not letting you know sooner, but this has been the only time that really me or Pip has been able to talk about it, and I hope that you're not upset by this, but even the vet said it's just one of those really freak accidents that you never think will happen to you, but you never know it until it does. And obviously the amounts of times we have done that kind of jump and not crashed and been fine and been like, oh, that was close, but laughed about it, and the times that we've jumped together and on angles worse than what we jumped on and we've been fine, it's just all a big shock. And I think that soon we'll all be okay, and yeah, that's it. And I hope you guys aren't too upset by the news, but I'm sorry.
Wonder, was it just a lie? If what we had was real, how could you be fine? 'Cause I'm not fine at all.